Yeah, disappointed with the result. I think we deserve more, you know. But yeah, just not scoring. But obviously, which doesn't give us, you know, we had before they scored the first goal, we had some great opportunities there. We didn't score, and they scored from a big deflection, and you know, which was gonna. And then we came back into it, and then the boy had the ball in the box. He should have just turned and he tried to flick it. If he just turns, he was the goalkeeper to beat. And then obviously they ran down and scored. So that's how it's going. But you know, you know, as I say, every week we've got a young team, and they're learning certainly. We're learning the hard way, but they will certainly come out for the better. That's for sure. Obviously, we were a very thin squad, a very young squad. So you know, you can have the hype at the beginning, but it's going to wear off eventually. And it's important that we show faith in them, stick with them, keep coaching them, keep working with them. But physically, we're getting out-muscled and that, a lot of duels and that, so that's a problem. But we will, you know, that's pretty much what's happened.
Coach, looking at today's game, what are the factors that you probably pointed out that were the problem for today? And heading to the next game, how are you hoping to change those factors to be positive?
Well, it's exactly what I just said about the team. So yeah, I don't think there's any different. Nothing else I can say about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Coach, I don't remember you having gone so much number of games.
Yeah, never in my 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah, is this a frustrating period?
Yeah, it's very frustrating because I've got a young group of players, you know, and there were 7 Disky players playing there tonight. So you know, you can scream and shout, but that's the way the club is, and that's what we're going, and that's what we're trying to do, and so we're going to learn a little bit the hard way. But yeah, it's very frustrating, you know. But it is what it is.
What does this say about the league or even the season, that despite this run that you're enduring, yet you still find yourself in still like a good position there?
Yeah, we've been in a good position the whole year, but obviously we dropped right off, you know. We understand it, you know. And with the squad that we had, also in Africa, we went a little bit in Africa, a lot of 3 North African teams. I mean, you know, they took a lot out of us. Obviously, you know, we've spoken a lot about the home grounds where we travelled, but I can't. These are young boys, and these things they're going to learn. You know, you have to learn. If you've got an experienced team, it's easier. We've got a young team. We've had to travel, play home games here, and a lot of travelling this year, and eventually they'll catch us up with you. But in saying that, they're giving, they're working, they're trying. You know, attitude's fantastic. I thought we were good tonight at times on a very, very difficult pitch. I mean, the pitch was really, I don't know what's happened to this field. So yeah, it is what it is. So you've got to stick with a young player, you've got to stick with them, you've got to work with them, and make them better.
Have you ever had such a frustrating period?
No, never.
How do you handle it?
You got to coach and just keep going, you know. You can't really, you know, it's very easy. I know where we had to go, but it is what it is, and we got to do a lot of development, a lot of coaching, and a lot of work on the training ground, and yeah, it is what it is.
Because you're talking about youngsters, is it something positive for you, looking at the fact that maybe in a season or 2 there will be some of the players with a bit of an experience, maybe they will be much better going forward?
Of course, will be. I mean, the problem is last year we lost 3 big players for us, you know, and then obviously now you're trying to fill it in again, and you know, and trying to build another team again. You know, if you'd kept Patrick, can you keep these TTs and these guys? You know, your team was, and Paseco's and these guys, they would have been. But obviously, players have moved on, and eventually it will bite you, like it's biting us a little bit at the moment.
I think you have Royal AM coming up next coach. What are you expecting from them?
Tough game. Every game's a tough game in the PSL. Physicality in the PSL is more than the actual quality. So the physicality is big. It was a physical game tonight. A lot of 50-50 duels, a lot of headers, a lot of ball bobbling, bouncing. You know, you're not playing on the best surfaces, so it's an ugly game.
Coach, what would you say about the hunger of these youngsters?
Fantastic. The hunger is fantastic. But you got to have know-how as well, and you got to have you know, that's also so that you learn
Thank you so much.